So before we go any further, the design of the layout of the board and the connectors, it's a good radio, but these connectors are horrible. Absolutely awful. Be very careful when you're removing them. Don't put any strain on the cables if you can. Try and grasp it around the actual plug itself, so you're holding on to this edge. And if you have to use any sort of mechanical leverage to take her out, just be careful what you're levering. So you may be able to just get the edge and start it on this side, and get the edge of a screwdriver and start it on that side, and just ease this little tab back and that little tab back. But ultimately you want to pull it with equal force to pull the thing out. It's very easy to pull these connectors off, or to pull it out like that, and you bend the row connectors. Then you try and straighten the pins, and the pins snap, and you're just getting yourself into more trouble. The other thing to be aware of is these are, it's like a lot of boards, are sensitive to electrostatic discharge. So I have it on a conductive wrap that PCBs come in. I've also got a wrist strap on, which is an earthen strap, just as a precaution. Just in case there is a discharge and it damages the board even further. Now the STM-F205 processor, VET6, this can be sourced via ARM processor, sourced via RS components online, and it's around about £10, and that's including delivery. There are other places that you can get it from. So we're going to take all these connectors off, these screws out, the ribbon cable for the LCD, and just get the board out and get it to the point where we can actually start taking this chip out. So now we've got the main board out, revision 3, we can see the ARM processor here. It's got 100 pins on it. It's 14mm by 14mm, so very small. I've left the LCD display on. I just don't want to risk taking it off. It can come off. I've seen plenty of videos where it will come off, but it does seem, mine seems to be well glued down. Now what I could do is just heat this slightly, just warm it with a hotter solder station gun, or use a little bit of IPA if it's glue, just hot glue. Then it will separate. But I'm probably going to leave it on, and I may mount some M3 plastic bolts here to raise it off the surface I'm working on, so I don't damage the display or lean on it too hard, and then I can work on the back of the board. Now what I'm going to do is use a 20 times magnification. This is Specwell magnification tool, but you could use anything really that's going to get in the magnification. If it's professional, it'd be like a Mantis system, or if you have an electronic magnifier. And what I'm going to do is view it through here, and then I'm going to cut through with a very sharp knife, something like an X-Acto knife or similar tool, very sharp scalpel, not a cheap one, and cut against the body pins, and just take your time so you don't go through any traces at the bottom of the board. So you're cutting against the chip and work my way all the way around these 100 pins, and then remove the chip. Then flux paste on, low temp soldering iron, and just wipe away these, and maybe use some braid to clean off all the terminals to prepare to put the new chip on and to solder it using this. Now you could do this using a hot air station, resolder station gun, but it takes a lot of skill. It's got a few small discrete components very, very close. You'd have to mask this off with some silverback tape. Oh yeah, don't forget to take out this before you start as well, the memory backup battery. Put it somewhere where it's not going to short out. Well yeah, this is quite a skilled job to do this on a reflow station. This is probably how they would do it. If they were ever going to repair this, it was probably just go in the bin and they'd sell you a new board. But it is possible to do, but there's a lot involved, and it's a bit trickier. So this is an easier way of, well, easier-ish of doing it.